River in China mysteriously turns blood red overnight. A waterway in eastern China has mysteriously turned a blood red color. Residents in Zhejiang province said the river looked normal at 5 a.m. Beijing time on Thursday morning. Within an hour, the entire river turned crimson. Residents also said a strange smell wafted through the air. The really weird thing is that we have been able to catch fish because the water is normally so clear, one local villager commented on China's microblogging site Weibo. Inspectors from the Wenzhou Environmental Protection Bureau said they have not found the cause of the incident, although water samples seem to indicate the suspicious color. This is not the first blooding of a river in China. The Yangtze River turned red in 2012. Wenzhou is a center for commerce on China's eastern coast. It is also a center of Christian faith in China and is often referred to as China's Jerusalem. After the river water turned red, some residents posted on social media that the crimson waters were a sign of Armageddon, an event described in the Christian Bible as marking the end of the world.
It's been a wild end to the week with a storm smashing its way through NSW. The system roared across the state this afternoon, from the central west to the coast, bringing torrential rain, hail and thousands of lightning strikes. In Castlereagh, trees came down, toppling power lines and crushing a car bonnet, putting the driver in hospital. South of Sydney, the hail coated parts of the Royal National Park in white, while in Dubbo and parts of the central west the hail was also thick and fast. While the storm caught many off guard with how quickly it moved in, the worst of it has now moved out to sea. Thousands across the state were placed on alert after the sudden and extreme weather brought heavy hail, destructive winds and lightning and even stark temperature drops to parts of the state.
Dams on the open spillway of Yong'an Reservoir and Shenefei Reservoir in the Dower Autonomous Banner of Morindawa were breached and collapsed as the water level of the Nwoman River continued to rise because of heavy rain, according to People's Daily. The dam collapse reportedly affected 16,660 people, flooded 21,708 hectares of farmland, and destroyed 22 bridges, 124 culverts, and 15.6 kilometers of highways. At 8 p.m. on Sunday, the National Flood Control Administration issued a third level. 2 dams in Hulunbuir City in North China's Inner Mongolia were reported to have collapsed on Sunday because of heavy rain since Saturday, but no injuries have been reported. On July 18, the dams on the open spillway of Yong'an Reservoir and Shenefei Reservoir in the Dower Autonomous Banner of Morindawa were breached and collapsed as the water level of the Nwoman River continued to rise because of heavy rain, according to People's Daily. The dam collapse reportedly affected 16,660 people, flooded 21,708 hectares of farmland, and destroyed 22 bridges, 124 culverts, and 15.6 kilometers of highways. At 8 p.m. on Sunday, the National Flood Control Administration issued a third-level emergency response and sent a working group to the scene to guide and assist local emergency management. Local citizens were evacuated to safe places before the collapse, and no casualties have been reported as of press time. The peak of the flood is past and the economic losses are still being counted.
Patrzę, podchodzę znowu do głównego nurtu, czyli do ulicy Barskiej. Pomału pozwolę sobie zakończyć tą dramatyczną relację. Przepraszam za swoje nieskładne prywatnym. Nic tylko płakać, nic tylko się smucić. Ludzie są bezsilni. Pozostaje jedynie chyba tylko modlitwa.
Flash flooding southern Poland. The situation in Nowy Sącz district is very difficult. Blocked or completely impossible passage through the streets of Dąbrowa, Klekseni, Tigobors, Leka, Korzena, and Kuro. Local residents are trying to save their properties and houses from flooding. Flash flood in the south of Poland. A heavy downpour hit the Sudecina region on Sunday. According to HARP, the roads resemble rivers in several places. Water flows along the road, making it impossible for cars to move. Blocked or completely impossible passage through the streets of Dąbrowa, Klekseni, Tigobors, Leka, Korzena, and Kuro. The road in Piakowa is completely flooded and impassable. The storm that swept across Nowy Sącz and the surrounding area was short but very intense. The Lubinka River began to rise very quickly. The reports show that so much water fell that the wells turned into water geysers.